Today we are discussing the interview questions and answers for AWS Certified Developer Associate. You can download the complete list of AWS based questions from the link provided in the description. Our interview question based on Certified Developer Associate is: what is AWS Key Management Service (KMS) and how can it be used to manage encryption keys? Your answer should be AWS Key Management Service (KMS) is a managed service that allows you to create, manage, and control encryption keys used to encrypt data stored in AWS services and applications. It provides centralized key management integrated with AWS services like S3, EBS, and RDS and enables you to encrypt data at rest and in transit. Our next interview question is: explain the concept of AWS Lambda function versioning and aliases. Your answer should be AWS Lambda function versioning allows you to publish multiple versions of a Lambda function with each version identified by a unique version number and Amazon resource name ARN. Lambda aliases are pointers to specific versions of a function that allow you to abstract the versioning details from clients. Aliases enables you to control which version of a function is invoked by clients and implement blue-green deployments, A/B testing, and canary releases. Our next interview question is: what is AWS System Manager Parameter Store and how can it be used to manage configuration data? Your answer should be AWS Systems Manager Parameter Store is a managed service that allows you to securely store and manage configuration data such as database credentials, API keys, and other sensitive information. It provides a centralized store for configuration data, supports hierarchies and tagging, and integrates with other AWS services like AWS Lambda, AWS CloudFormation, and AWS Code Pipeline. Our next interview question is: explain the concept of AWS Lambda environment variables and their use cases. Your answer should be AWS Lambda environment variables are key value pairs that you can configure and pass to your Lambda functions. They allow you to provide configuration settings, sensitive information, or dynamic parameters to your functions without hard coding them in the function code. Environment variables are commonly used to store database connection strings, API keys, and other configuration parameters that may vary between environments. Our next interview question is: what is AWS CloudFormation nested stacks and how can they be used to manage complex infrastructure deployments? Your answer should be AWS CloudFormation nested stacks allow you to create reusable templates and reference them within other CloudFormation templates. They enable you to modularize your infrastructure deployments, break down complex stacks into smaller, manageable components, and maintain a hierarchical structure for organizing resources. Nested stacks simplify templates management, promote code reuse, and improve the maintainability of infrastructure as code deployments. Our next interview question is: explain the concept of AWS Lambda event sources and their use cases. Your answer should be AWS Lambda event sources are services or resources that trigger the execution of Lambda functions. They include AWS services like S3, DynamoDB, SNS, and CloudWatch events, which generate events that can be processed by Lambda functions. Lambda event sources enable event-driven architectures, allowing you to build scalable, decoupled applications that respond to changes and events in real time. If you are preparing for any AWS-based certifications, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description below.